true respects to all our Saiva leaders, named, unnamed, for finding the time to be here. Actually very thrilled to see so few people, because we are not in a culture of reading. We don't like to read, but believe that one for time. Don't fright. Much as I was brought these two big fat books out, some of my speech would be less. Thank you, Sungam, for this lovely smile. Be happy, smile. Friends, I brought these two books. You know, the grace of God, the grace of the Thiruvachagam is same. This is the complete copy, Guru Tyagarajan. 8th Thirumare, the latest publication of Dharmayadinam in pure Tamil of the Thiruvachagam, with the commentary of that great scholar Agnagar Mudliar. This is the name, the GU Pope. I wanted to say a lot of things, but I don't want to replicate. I'm very happy that I think we crossed mentally. This is Pope's Thiruvachagam, published by the University of Madras, but it's a later publication. Actually, K.M. Balasubramaniam and the 25th Pontiff of Dharmayadinam, they met. And upon knowing that K.M. Balasubramaniam was able, like our Guru, I've chosen him to speak here today because he knows the complete Thiruvachagam, the 51 Psalms, we call it, in modern publication language. He knows it off by heart. If you know the other South African, quietly and silently, I like to meet him also, but we let that matter rest by his punyam and grace. It was my crying desire. COVID came in and I you have some desire, not a good word, desire. It was my wish or my dream to publish the Thiruvachagam. This is the first publication in South Africa with the complete English and Tamil. 51 poems to 8. And I'm agreeing with all the things you have said. K.M. Balasubramaniam only received his version of the Tamil Thiruvachagam as a wedding gift from his father-in-law. At his wedding, his father-in-law gave him the book. Hitherto, he was a member of DMK, he was almost like an atheist. Upon reading the Tamil version, he became converted, and so goes the story. But interestingly, credit does go to Pope as well, because Pope did a lot of work, and some mischievous work too, sorry about that. Right, we can discuss it some other time. It's a little naughty, but you must read thoroughly. I like what the Guru said. You must read, you must read, you must study. You must study, and you must pay some money. Like Uncle George too. You want the book, pay 5,000 rupees. Pay for the book. Not that we want the money. Money is the secondary thing. Because the wisdom is priceless. Because if you read this book here of Pope, you come back and you see me and I'll show you certain things which you may have not seen. Let's close this. Then it took me about 1 year to get the copyright. Not easy to get books. 1 year to secure the copyright from the copyright holders of this edition. And first time ever in South Africa. I did some other books. We have our Saiva books now. They came in the modern style, and also the price tag in the back, etc., etc., etc. This particular book, the quintessence is that for us it's an excellent starter. Every leader, every institute, every family should have a book. And a lot of people are doing a lot of work on Thirukkural. And I like the story also about where the tears fell. When Sastri saw that he was in shock, he couldn't see the writing. And TNR in his book Essays and Lectures, page 142, tells about the gentleman. And do you know, Saivite book, Tamil books would be published in India, including Thiruvachagam, around that your time. Because the Christian missionaries would do the inroads and they own the printing press. The Britishers own the printing press. Now, don't be a Yerananda. Sorry about my new word. Don't be a joy of hearing. Go and check it up. You go do some studying and check the material. You go find some evidence to prove that that was not possible. I quote the text again. Lecture and History by TNR, page 142. He gives you facts and details. The then governor was one Dr. Metcalf. He actually unleashed this law to say, your temple is not going to it. And then the gentleman that Guru has spoke about, he employed the people and they made it, let it go like that. But for our country, I thought in my little, all of us got our own punyam and grace of God, that we should have a Thiruvachagam more so as Saivites. Not label Saivites, and right, so that is a matter, and it took us about 2 months or so, but it took K.M. Balas for 21 days, I think, plus minus, and he didn't re-edit it. So that is another problem in India. Now friends, I'm happy to actually, to put the function here. We wanted about 50 people, but that's fine. We want to more, that's very fine with us. It's a good predictor, nice word, predictor, good indicator of our strength of Saivism. But that we are not, we have to judge others. I'm happy people from Johannesburg are here as well. Anyway, matter close. Now, the problem is, we must start a culture of learning. We must start a culture of reading. We can't read. I'm a teacher. I'm a retired teacher. Guru is a teacher. Our Uncle George Madhuri, quite a few others, also some educators. Children can't read. That is the problem. If tomorrow I say we're having a small concert here, some singing and dancing, whip it. The whole thing will be full. Because we can't read. Now we must go back to the basics. First we must teach how to read. And South Africa, we came out last in grade 4 internationally 2 months ago in terms of the grading because our learners can't read. There's nothing wrong, but unfortunately it's second language. So as religious organization, faith-based, we must teach. My good friend, I have a friend from another institute. He tells Morgan, let's teach our devotees how to read. That's number 1. Number 2, you must sustain scriptures. Study. You must study. And then be able to disagree also. Compare. Don't make a few people. When I was in India, I'm going to quote Guru Tyagarajan. I was in India and I met Arnaval Mudliar's son. What's his name, sir? Right. Now he is the pulver at Dharmayajanam. Well, they're my friends. Everyone knows Boganyakambaram, Dharmayajanam, Kasimatam, Thiruvachagam. So be it. I love them. Today, I got a letter from Sivaguru Nadan PA and English translated to the 27th Pontiff of Dharmayajanam. 2 days ago, the Chief Minister was there inaugurating something. We are good friends. So be it. Now, we have to go back and spend some money in literature. You will benefit. Create a small library. If you can't manage, we will fund you. Nourish to flourish. Nice word, eh? Nourish to flourish. Nourish. Put this nourishment for your flourishing. And that one about the dog, I like it. I'm like a stray dog. The Tamil people say, I'm like a dog, I'm like a dog. So actually, if you look at it, it's got a lot of meaning in some subtle ways. Because you're taking me to be like a dog. It's nice, it's interesting. If Manika Bhasa Swami can say, what are we? But remember, not in Don't quote it out of context and don't quote it offline. Now friends, it gives me immense joy. I've said it in my publisher's note. And a lot of people, this book is also there in Germany and also. Anyway, I'm happy on behalf of my mom and my dad and my family. I've written in the invite that at least we brought this book for the country. On a personal thing, but that's on a secondary matter. So that the books are available, we can read it, we can study it, we can contemplate it, we can share the wisdom enshrined in the book. On behalf of Lord Nataraja, Sivaperuman, etc., I am happy to see the book. It landed in the country this year during Saint Sungam Nayanar Guru Pusai, 26th of the last month. Today is 27th. So I have many things to say. You can plan how you're going to promote the Thiruvachagam within the institutes and things like that. I'd like to thank God for giving me this opportunity to be his instrument in doing this. It's, as Guru Thegra says, he was in India much more times and more. Some of you got some lovely books at home. I know that. You've got some beautiful literature. It's hard to, but God has been kind. Every door has been opened. So you'll see, I thought this should be my last book, to have some holiday and rest. On behalf of the Yegambaran family and his extended family, my immediate brothers and sisters, son-in-laws and grandchildren, etc., may you enjoy. Please procure the book so that we can sustain the religion and you can also benefit, nourish to flourish, a need for greed. May God bless each of us. May Manika Vasagar, Swamigal bless us so that you can also feel the tear. I like to now officially place this book publicly. So that is the reason we had this function, like a book launch. I don't know, there's India launching the rocket. The first copy will be placed at the feet of Lord Nataraja. I'd like to also offer one copy of the book to Guru Thegrajan for being the chief speaker and also for knowing the Thiruvachagam cover to cover. If others know it, quietly see me in the back, I shall give you. To all religious leaders, that's very interesting. You see, others know it, you quietly see me later. We'll be happy. If you're not happy, there's no anbasivam. You've got a square face on a round face. Square face and a round smile. But nice to be happy. It must be, spirituality is a happy life. It's a joyous life. The next copy I'd like to give it to Guru Theagarajan, after which I'd like to go back and the third one later on after the for the photos.
Guru. I think you forgot I met you in your bedroom in India. Yeah. Very good.
Friends, sorry. The invitation is the Morgan Yegambaram family, okay? So I like to give a member of my family this book. It's going to be surprising. I like to give my granddaughter, who is 5 years old, Vidya.
5 months. 5 months.
5 months, sorry, 5 months old. 5 months old. I'm giving her this book for posterity. she can know when she was 5 months old, she received one Thiruvachagam. Wrong thing I'm doing from a different point of view, but hello my baby, I love you my darling.
Sleeping.
Photograph uncle.
Yeah.
Sleeping, Nadia.
She's not sleeping, she's meditating.
Oh.
Thank you.
You too, sir. Other spiritual leaders, please don't leave the function. There's a meet and greet. Thereafter, in between, you will receive me some books. To the program director, thank you very much. To the Devrajan, thank you. I now exit the podium.
Thank you to Guru Morgan. May this book serve as a guiding light for all those who seek understanding, enlightenment, and a deeper connection to the divine. As we immerse ourselves in the words of wisdom within these pages, may we find inspiration to live our lives in alignment with the profound principles of Saivism. Ladies and gentlemen, no function of this nature is possible without the work of many hands. I would like to now call upon Sashni Ellery to officially